I felt that this Scarface was a piece of so many different kinds of gangsters we've seen. He was representative of a collective person. He wasn't organized so much. He seemed almost like a renegade in all of this. Even though he would comply, you knew eventually that he couldn't stick to any format, any controlled environment. He was out of control, which was an attractive thing in his character to play. I felt this character was good with a knife and had fought with a knife. And the scar really came from one of those fights. And I thought it would be interesting if it got to the eyebrow and the action pulled my head away and it went down even further into this part of the face. I liked the different places because I think it was evocative of a chaotic wildness in this guy. Robert Easton was a tremendous help to me with the dialect, and also the Cuban people who I met and spoke with, who gave me a lot of insights into some of the mannerisms and stuff, all of which I tried to put into a capsule and swallow and see what would come out. And I was trying more not to be as authentic, because I don't believe you can really be authentic unless you can mimic very well. But if I could take the accent and the mannerisms and sort of just heighten them in a way for this approach to this movie, because I think Brian De Palma was going to take a larger-than-life approach to this film, to conceptually deal with the movie in a more operatic style, just slightly larger than life. And so I think that was incorporated into my interpretation. The humor was a part of what I thought right from the start would be necessary in order to get this guy so that you could laugh at him also, because if not, it was just going to be a one-way street. You needed to find those odd things, those twists, those ironies, to give the character some intelligence too, so that there was something else going on also. Otherwise, it would be too blunt and too hard to take, I think. The only memory I have of that is putting myself in a kind of trance-like state, because I was in a coked-up state as the character. So I found myself every day going into this room with all these guns and all this smoke and all this hell, actually, and I would put myself in some kind of give myself a kind of mantra and just go in, bite the bullet, and spend the 12, 14 hours there every day in, day out, just shooting that sequence. Once you find that you get into a rhythm, and if you're relaxed when you're doing it, you can take anything. You get zen about it, because if you, for once, take a look around you, it's just unendurable. It is one of my favorite films. I felt that what I started out tried to do with that character, make that character in a way, and this sounds strange, I know, but I picked the 2 dimensions, not 3 dimensions for this character. This side and that side, and say, this is it, this is what you see, and I didn't try to go into another area with it. And so I felt, in terms of that, I might have succeeded.